Okay, so today I feel like I should bring out this message to the starseeds, because every starseed's divine path is going to be different. And from this day forward, I want to go on here in this third dimensional world and the astral world to tell my story, because I now know that I will go on. My story will continue to go on, and it will develop. It will grow more into the astral realm, because that's where the astral realm is, where I want to project my thoughts. So I just wanted to make this video to say this much. As my story continues to spiritually grow and develop inside the starseed's crystalline DNA structure, you yourself, as a human starseed, you have to set the intention in motion and in a way set it in stone for yourself. So in that way, when you leave this physical body, your light body, when your Merkaba is activated, Merkaba light ship, which is your light body, which can reside in the astral realm. As a starseed, you have to awaken to your divine spiritual story that you can go ahead and place yourself in your divine story. And my astral body, my light body, my soul, heart, self, I've told a few of you, and for the few of you who do tend to take the time to watch my videos, you guys know that I reside in the Middle Earth realm, in the astral realm, as a astral light body in a starseed physical human body. So it is my job to project my Ethernet on this earth up to my subconscious, which is the astral realm. And I just want to say this too. I am what you would call autistic, an autistic adult, but I want to call myself a starseed crystal adult, just because I'm not meant to speak out of my mouth. I was never meant to speak out of my mouth. I was meant to speak telepathically, which is, when you use telepathy, you do not use your mouth. You don't use your physical mouth. You use your mind. Starseeds have mind power, so that is within their within their divine structure to be telepathic, especially as a crystal child, a crystal adult. because as a crystal child, I was used to, you see, I never really talked. I used my mind. And that's why growing up, most people did not understand me, because I did not feel the need I should talk out of my mouth. It was more so I should be talking with my mind. So, and I think that's what most of the starseeds here on Earth, that's what they feel for the most part. They feel misunderstood, because they themselves feel like they should be communicating differently, for the most part. And the English language is really distorted anyway. So to get back on to what you would call the starseeds, divine, spiritual story, your divine storytelling as an astral being. So at this point in time, right now, I feel like I've been activated to where I am doing these tribal I'm doing these ancestral tribal dances for myself, to raise my consciousness up, and to let the Elohim, the angelic beings, to let them know that I have now tapped into my ancestral lineage and my tribal lineage, my divine, you could call it your higher calling or your spiritual calling. But the matter of the fact is that I have come to a point where I am now spiritually activated, to where I am now letting myself I am now coming in within myself and activating that part, that invisible node I have within myself, because every starseed is every starseed is a biological computer. So you have to, in a way, activate your spiritual technology, your spiritual mind. You have to uplift it to a certain point, to where you can fully embody your astral light body, your astral light form, and to reach out with your mind, reach out with your Ethernet to let your soul family know, to let your star family know that you are trying to contact them by heart frequency activation. And you are, as a divine being, you are telling a story. You are telling your own story. And I want to go into my DNA story, my movie that I've been talking about, which has to do with the Hobbit and Middle Earth, because I want to emit a certain frequency to my astral realm, and this is what is. I am trying to contact my subconscious by being down here, by also being physically, in this physical body, awake, because it helps if you always think about it, because then it's law of attraction when you do that. If you always think about your higher self in the astral realm, because that's basically where I am right now as a starseed. I'm trying to activate my ancestral astral lineage, so that I can communicate with my star tribe, my soul tribe, they are all residing in the astral realm, so, which is your subconscious. Because when you sleep, you dream, and you're in one part of the astral realm, if you want to look at it like that. But I've been seeing, as a sensitive crystal adult in this human body, sometimes I will visualize scenes, I will visualize certain movie scenes that I'm a part of, and I'm aware of it. And this will come in the form of me daydreaming. Basically, I will visualize these movie scenes with myself and my star family. They are all in this movie, this astral movie that is placed within the divine crystalline DNA structuring of my whole encoded being. So, if that makes any sense. I also wanted to tell the starseeds about what had happened in my DNA movie. I'm still trying to get it all clear, but trying to figure it out, because the information comes to me at certain times. So, and I haven't really had the time to put all of the pieces together fully, but so in my DNA movie, in a certain part of in my astral realm, because my spiritual father, my spiritual angelic father, and the others, they are not a part of a specific movie anymore. They've moved on to, in a way, I want to say it like this: they've moved on to a higher realm. And I am doing this for myself, like I am letting my star family know that I am making a new home for them, because originally my star family they were a group of extraterrestrial angelical beings that were from the star constellation called Vulpecula, and I saw them as melanated beings with animal tails, with certain animal features. But now it has upgraded to a particular cast of characters in a movie. We know it as Hobbit or Lord of the Rings, Middle-earth. Now my star family is, Thorin, Fili, and Kili. Because they are a part of me now. I am a part of them. By being interconnected with nature. That's a big part. That's a big part of it. So, I see them as divine beings of nature. And as a starseed, I come to them, I see them, and I respect and honor them as being something much more than pixelated characters in a movie, if that makes sense. So these characters, these specific cast of characters that are from a specific line of movies or books, my spiritual technology my mental spiritual technology has now upgraded and advanced. The mental spiritual technology has activated to a point where I am making my own astral home for myself and my star family. So now the story is a lot different, but it's similar to the movie though. I'm just, as me, I'm changing it around a little bit to where these cast of characters have now risen up to become higher beings or even extraterrestrials. So, okay, I'm just gonna walk around. I'm just gonna go inside and check the time really quick, because I have to work later. I have to work at 4, so I'm just going in and checking the time really quick. I have more to explain. Let's see, it's not cut out. Okay, yeah, so I have about an hour's time. So that's pretty good. So anyway, as a starseed, I have made a DNA movie. I have created a DNA movie for my higher self to be a part of in the astral realm. And it doesn't bother me to be honest. It doesn't bother me. I think about it. I think about it all the time. I think about my star family all the time. But it does not bother me that I cannot see them physically, because I always know that I can see my star family when I decide to either lucid dream or have a OBE. I can decide to see them then. So here in this physical waking life, it does not really matter. If you or myself can see the star families physically, you can always go to see them when you try to lucid dream or you try and dream when you go to sleep. So I know it's hard for most of the starseeds because we want to go home so bad. We want to go back home and reunite with our divine ancestral star families. So, but you gotta hang in there. We're here for a reason. I mean, every single living being should try to coexist and to harmonize with the planet. Because every divine mind is here to raise the consciousness of you know, you are here to raise the consciousness for others like you. So it's a learning process for sure. It's an experimental process for sure. Just know, as a divine starseed with their heart chakra activated, just know that you're not alone here. There are others who are thinking the same way, who are feeling the same way. We're all here on this planet to experience different experiences that will either help us grow, advance, or we can misuse things, certain people and experiences for our downfall. That's another thing too. There has to be a balance within all things. Within this time matrix, we have to raise our consciousness, and you know, we can't do it alone. This is where unity comes in. Unity consciousness and heart consciousness will come in. We all have to, all divine minds have to think the same way to an certain extent. But so now my star family they are a race of angelic extraterrestrial beings who are now in a higher consciousness existence of Middle Earth. And so Thorin, Thetaphili, he can be called that too, Gamkeeli, these extraterrestrial beings who are a part of my soul tribe, they really honor, they very much honor and respect the melanated gods, the gods who have the etheric melanin. And they can be either, you know what they look like physically, and they can be, they can change into etheric beings. But my soul tribe and my star family, the ones who I'm broadcasting I am broadcasting my Ethernet to within my subconscious. They know that the ancient melanated gods from times past, they know, my star family knows that they were born from my galactic soul tribe. And let's see, And I want to point out again that I come from two different astral lineages, divine lineages. So my soul tribe are the ones who are the extraterrestrials who have the melanin, the ether 9 melanin, who in all of their existence, they had created different forms of life, different forms of humanoid extraterrestrial beings. So my soul tribe, who have they all have the ether 9 activated, the melanin which is activated. They have activated melanin as etheric beings. They had created other humanoid life forms on other different parallel universes, different parallel astral worlds that are now which are now being created. And my father, my spirit father, my twin flame, my astral twin flame, and Theta Fili, who is like my brother, they know, as angelic and extraterrestrial human or beings, they know that they were made from the divine melanated beings in this different parallel astral world that I've made for them and myself. They know that, so they honor and respect the beings who had made them, which in turn they possess, they hold within them divine melanin themselves. So my astral father, Thorin Arkenhart, Gamkili, Theta Fili, they withhold melanin within them. So when I visualize them, when I see them in a particular image, as I imagine them how they are, they can change from, say for instance, like if I'm seeing them as the seasons change and I'm seeing them, I'm getting a mental picture of them in my mind. As I see them, like either in springtime or in the summertime, they will have dark skin. They will have that melanin, the melanin. I will see them with darker pigmented skin, either in the spring or the summer, because these angelic, these specific Elohim, these characters who are now Elohim, as I picture them in human form, in the summertime they will have darker skin. But in the wintertime, say in the wintertime or the fall time, they will have they will change their skin back to a more pale color. So yeah, so that is the DNA movie. Those are my DNA movie characters, the cast of characters that are my family. They're my family members. And the sun family, the soul family, who are from my soul tribe, they will always have darker pigmented skin, because I see them more as like from the say like African gods or Anunnaki gods, I guess you could say. They will always have that darker skin color. But the members from my star family who are from my astral house of Durin, see, the House of Durin crew cast members, they look Nordic. They're like the Nordic. They are quite similar to the Nordic extraterrestrials that people talk about in YouTube, or on the internet and such. But the Anunnaki type tribes people, say in my astral realm, who had created that specific type of Nordic race, that is my star family. They know that, they know that they have to honor and respect the race that created them. That's why in that video I made called Erebor is a Pyramid and Other Topics, in this parallel reality that I have created for myself in the astral realm, the darker, the melanated beings had come down to Middle Earth, and they had created a pyramid within a mountain. So the melanated beings who had created the pyramid in Erebor, they were there for a certain amount of time, and these melanated extraterrestrial beings, they had intermingled, as well as created other life forms